Yo, come on in, man. Come on in. Let's have some fun. Let's talk some football, man. And I'm gonna stay in screen today. I got a little background right here, so I can stay in screen today. What's
Yeah, I
good,
see
man?
you,
Y'all
man.
come on in, man. Come on in. Come on in.
Smitty, Smitty getting fancy.
Nah, man. I'm just using this free technology. That's all I'm doing, bro. That's all I'm doing.
Might as well. They're gonna
Crazy,
make
crazy news, man.
it.
Come on in. Silk, what's up, my guy? They gonna make our job easy, I guess, it's for a little while.
I guess,
Knowing
man.
news about to slow up because the draft will be over in the next couple of days. So might as well get this news in while we can because we're gonna get a good little vacation in the next 2-3 months. But go ahead.
Yeah, man. Time to have a little mock draft, man. But before we get into the mock draft, just briefly want to touch on the Zachariah Branch situation. Just waiting for y'all to come on in and join us. We know it's early in the morning. Some of y'all may still got the crust in yeah, I don't know. But hey man, a lot of
As
people
I call them, eye boogers.
yeah, man. It's getting close to 11 though. Some people probably about to go on break, get a little lunch break in. So we're going. That's why we was like, let's just go ahead and just hit it early.
Nigga like me, I get up early with the birds.
Yeah, man. But yeah, uh, this whole Zachariah Branch situation though, man. Yes, for those who haven't heard the whole situation about the incident, it was on early Sunday morning, April 19th at Athens, Georgia. While I mean the timing of it is poor, but overall, we'll get into about so the pretty much like what'll be the fallout. But apparently, about 1:30 in the morning, the incident, saying he failed to comply multiple times with verbal commands. Was asked to move on up away from the sidewalk, and he was reported to be blocking the foot traffic and business access. The report claims that he smirked and remained on the thoroughfare after being told to move. He was booked at 1:26 in the morning and released roughly 2 hours later after posting a $39 bond. $39. This whole situation is just weird to me, honestly. Just because I didn't even look really deep into it after I heard the charges. There were two misdemeanor charges: obstructing public sidewalk slash streets and obstruction of a law enforcement officer. Ah, man, I tell
Right.
you,
Yeah, this crazy, man. I didn't even know you could get paid. I'm sorry, get arrested for walking up the sidewalk the wrong way. Now I know about jaywalking. Don't get me wrong. Everybody know about jaywalking. That's one of the dumbest citations I ever heard of.
yeah,
But standing on a public sidewalk for not moving far enough when the police officer asked him to move. And I told Chris this morning. I said, Chris,
yeah.
you know what this sounds like? This sounds like the bitter baby mama that just can't move on. Now he's not at Georgia anymore, and it is ironic that they all keep getting stopped and arrested in the same area. So are they targeting these players to try to shake them down for some money because they know they got money coming? It just too it just too much of a coincidence. Look at
Mm.
Jalen Carter. Look at Jordan Davis. I can just keep going on and on. And I know
Hey,
these. Go ahead.
situations were a little different. Now I was about to say these situations were a little different though. This right here was really absolutely nothing. As I'm just really just looking into the details thoroughly now and seeing just the whole incident. Okay, I'm telling you, he was told to move multiple times. Yeah, and each time he was sliding back, sliding, smirking, but at the same time still moving. He just didn't move far enough for the officer, and it was at his discretion to feel like, well, that's grounds to arrest him.
Yeah, but I mean, a sidewalk citation, man. Come on. And I mean, I get it. You're supposed to do whatever the officer tell you to do, because at the end of the day, it's the law.
Yeah.
But when you just out, randomly just having fun, things like this shouldn't mess up your day, or you shouldn't go to jail for what I think they said what $39. It was
Yeah.
just all the money grab at the end of the day. Let's just keep it real. And look, I pulled it up on Twitter, and it breaks down exactly what happened. We're not going to spend a lot of time on it, but I want y'all to know exactly what happened. So I pulled it up. Tom Pelissero on Twitter put a male identified as Zachariah Branch continued to stand on the sidewalk without making an attempted move. I continued to give Zachariah Branch verbal comments. I'm sorry, commands to move from blocking the sidewalk, and advised that if he didn't, he would receive a citation for blocking the sidewalk. Now, if that don't sound about the dumbest box of rocks I done damn ever heard, did
Long
did you get bored or did you just want to
car.
write? I mean, it don't, Chris.
Because I'm just saying, like, are you talking about blocking the sidewalk? And normally, with this charge that he was charged, normally it has to do with like a vehicle or some type of something that you're driving or have to be blocking from anybody being able to pass. Are you just trying to tell me that Zachariah Branch, at his stature, was stopping people from walking through something? I don't know. I just got so
5'10", 180 pounds. What the fuck can he block other
uh,
than a damn crack in the sidewalk?
I'm just
Make it make sense.
I just don't understand. That's why, as I read up on the charge, it normally has to do with a vehicle or some sort of operating something that can at least be blocking, and you're the owner of it. But so that's why I was like, "Are you serious?"
And then even, and don't get me wrong, I know complying to the law is mandatory, but at the same time, something just just not. It just not, don't sound right.
Right. I'll tell you this. I
It's just
know.
petty. Like ATLJT say, it's just petty, man. It's just petty.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, and honestly, as long as nothing else like that we didn't hear comes out, I don't think this is going to affect his draft stock at all. He was already widely projected as a day two, so which would be a second or third round pick. And most insiders are already still kind of remaining the same. As I'm looking around, everybody doesn't feel like this is going to be an issue. But I will say this though. Think about this. This shouldn't. Another reason why this should not bother Branch's draft stock at all, because remember, Tavondre Sweat had like a DWI, and it still didn't stop teams from drafting him. So, and he was going around in that second round as well, which is where he was projected anyway. So, if a DWI didn't stop it, I don't think that citation of $39 bond is going to stop anybody from drafting Zachariah Branch. I don't think he's going to start plummeting on people's draft boards behind this at all.
Yeah, I mean, it just petty, man. $39, man. Come on. I mean,
Yeah,
you
let
arrested
him
him
be
for
at
just standing on the
79.
sidewalk.
Y'all play if y'all want to, and let him be at 79. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Go ahead and let him
they're
fall.
gonna lose out on a hell of a player, man. I'm telling you.
I know who drafted
Yeah,
at 79. Better take him.
yeah. Same thing with us, man. We passed on Jalen Carter because of something stupid. I know that's what it was. Granddad, what's up, my guy? Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, that. Go ahead.
Grandizer, it was obstruction. It was obstructing a public sidewalk / street and obstructing of a law enforcement officer. Again, we've heard worse, and people get drafted. So I'm just saying, man, I don't think that's going to hurt him at all.
No, it
Honestly,
shouldn't.
it's just unfortunate, and the timing is unfortunate because it's just pretty much days before the draft. But honestly, I mean, for me, I wouldn't even be in the area or anything like that if I don't have to be. I just,
And
just don't.
I think it was more that the officer wanted to see his name in lights or in the reading itself in the article. But that's what it's all about, exposure.
I agree with Robert. That's good. Those charges are getting dropped.
Yeah, they getting dropped. He paid the $39. Hey, yeah, I agree, RB. They don't need no headaches, but at the same time, you can't pass on a talent like this. You
I'm
can't
just
just
saying
because
for that. I'm just saying, man. Come on now. Like, I agree. We don't need any more problems, but I don't think that this equals a problem necessarily. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, there are other players who you don't hear anything about, and there are some people that saying, "Okay, Zach, why are you even out that late?" But I'm just saying, like, at the same time, I mean, hey, it's supposed to be a free country. If you can handle yourself accordingly, you should be able to. My thing is, Bijan Robinson has been out 12, 1 o'clock, even though he was doing different things for events, he's still out. And he still didn't hear anything about him. So it's like, I don't think that the timing has anything to do with it about being out so late or anything like that. It's just an unfortunate situation. But I'm still drafting Branch if he's there, to be honest. Not got anyone a quick buck for some donuts. And sometimes it be like that too, man. Tell you, I hate that you had to deal with that, but sometimes it does happen.
Internet messing up. I don't know what's going on, bro. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but uh, we talked about Zachariah Branch. Will it hurt his draft stock? I seriously doubt it. If it let's get into the mock draft right quick. So can we run a mock draft right quick for y'all?
Yeah, man. Monday mock draft. The thing will act right. Stop being stupid, stupid.
I'm telling you,
All right.
I don't know what's going on with this thing, bro. But we're gonna pick the Atlanta Falcons. We're gonna do a quick 7 round mock draft.
All right. Don't mess around and pick that
And
Chicago team for
let's see where this thing go, man. Cause nah, I ain't gonna do that. We gonna try to get through this thing quick.
Yeah, make sure you
So
put it
Chris
on
gotta get back
fast.
to work. But we're gonna knock it on out right quick. We're gonna enter the draft room, and y'all know we start
Then stream y'all
pick
acting all
47. So super
thinking all crazy.
retarded.
And it is crazy right now.
Yep. So let's get this thing started right quick.
Let's do it. It's draft time. Draft season. Man, I can't wait to see which way Ian Cunningham really goes. It's Monday. I don't know why I still feel like something can still happen even today.
Man, we got a long way to go, man. It's Monday. We got our way to Thursday. We know how these backdoor deals done sometime. And we talk about Zachariah Branch. What about Ruben Bain? I see they trying to hit his draft stock too. So
Yeah, that's
we'll see what happened, man. And come on, man. God Almighty.
man. What you talking? Yep, minutes dragging to the draft, y'all. Let's see. It's like it's moving, but it ain't doing what it's supposed to do. Let me see something. I tell you what. Let me see something real quick.
It's trying to pick up a little bit, but I don't know why the hell is it dragging. Is it too many motherfuckers on here at one point, at one time? All right, we finally at the Falcons pick at number 48. Let's see who's the top pick on the board. Ty Simpson still on the board. He's the top pick left. Don't want a quarterback. Chase Bisonitis, Bisontis, or whatever his name is. I can't pronounce that. Um,
Seattle, how you doing? What else we got out there? Mm. What's the next
Chris,
offer? Yeah, what's the next offer they got?
you there?
Yeah, you can't hear me? Can you hear me? Man, see, this is what I be talking about right here. We can't even do our live the way we want to do it. One sec, man.
I think they did in Granddad's. I think they actually Granddad's. I think they met with their draft picks already, all 30. So the top 30 should be about done.
Yo, Smitty. All right, man. What in the world going on? Oh man, can y'all hear me? Let me know in the chat if y'all can hear me, man. Let me see if you guys are still with us. Okay, JT. Appreciate it. My goodness. All right, man. I know Smitty, he on his way coming back, man. I know I had restarted my computer. I just like, look, I don't know what StreamYard got going on. But till Smitty get better, see if I can get it back to at least where we were. So let's start this draft. All right. Seems to be moving along. Man, not bad about that, man. You know, sometimes, I be telling folks all the time, technology ain't got no brain. They don't know it's supposed to always work when it tell you to. Like, you're supposed to snap the finger and you do work at my commands. Okay. All right. Yeah, Smitty just texted me, said he had to restart his computer too. Oh, and just as I say that.
Yeah, man, I'm back, man. Damn computer
Yeah,
cut
man.
off on me, man.
Sure,
Hey,
I just restarted the oh, so yours cut off. I just restarted mine. I was like, I ain't got time for this mess. All right, but
yeah,
I got
mine
us back
cut
to
off.
where
So
we was at. I got us back to where we was
okay,
at.
cool.
It's different offers now, though. We had last time we had 3 offers. Now we got 5. And before we actually like look at the offers, Smitty, I want to bring this back down and just show everybody who is on the board right now. Because why do we have 5 offers?
Okay, go ahead.
Let's see who is on the board. Okay, and you're looking at that. All right, let's get more specific. Offensive tackle, who's there? Jennings, Dunker. Hey, this guy got to move. Yeah, you got to move, bro. Yeah, all that got to move.
Hell no.
Yeah, all that got to move, man. We got to see something. Okay, all right.
Jennings Dunker
Honestly,
is a name to look out for, man, because I actually been saying that name a lot.
mm-hmm.
So
All right.
you looking at tackle with the 48th pick?
Nah. I'm browsing. I'm window shopping right now. You know, you gotta search around,
Ain't
man.
wrong
You
with
gotta
that.
see, because I also want to see who's on the board and why do we have 5 different picks. Okay, I'm just browsing around. Go to the cornerbacks. Okay, nice little corners there. Let's hit
I
that
like
defensive
Brandon
line.
Sis.
Ooh, look at that defensive line. Whoo.
Two of them there. Christian Miller and Lee Hunter. That would be a tough decision.
Good God. No wonder folks trying to trade up. Who else is out there? Okay, some linebackers out there too. Wide receiver looking plentiful. So okay, all right, guys. Let's get our Ian Cunningham on. We got to do our job. Let's see what the offers are. Okay,
Move
so
back
first
12. Move back
on the base.
12 picks. That's a little bit of a stretch, but I could see that. But go ahead.
You get a 2027 fourth rounder and a 7th rounder along in this deal as well as another 4th round pick, which could be valuable. But let's see what else is out there. Houston Texans. Ooh, you dropping back in the 3rd round. You will have 2 3rd-round picks. You will have a 5th rounder back and 2 2027 4th round picks.
That's kind of enticing because you
No,
get
man.
2 picks in the fourth. That's two possible starters next year.
Never know
You have
for
three
real.
fourth rounders next year. That's pretty enticing. You could use two of those fourth rounders next year and move back into the third round. That's
Mhm.
enticing now. But go ahead.
Let's see, man. Our rivals, the Carolina Panthers, said we'll give you a third rounder, an extra fourth rounder in this year. Um, and then we will have a 2027 third round pick from them.
I think that's a little too far.
Mm, honestly, I don't think like enough. I feel like I need more compensation, so I'll just go ahead and reject that one. Okay, so it brought us back to the beginning. The Lions, okay, move back 2 spots, and you get a 2027 six rounder. Me personally, I don't
Absolutely,
like it.
absolutely not.
Yeah, it just I don't like it. What's the compensation? I mean, don't get me wrong. The compensation is very fair because you're only moving back 2 spots, but it just it's other offers that you're getting. Oh, Rams, yeah,
Mm.
moving back.
I would actually think about that one because you get an extra third round pick.
Yeah, you do. You staying in that top 100. You staying in that top 100. Okay, y'all. So Bears, Texans, Lions. I'm gonna do away with y'all. So these are our deals right now. You got the Bears offer you move. You swap with the Bears. You go to the 60th spot, but then you get an extra fourth rounder. You get a fourth rounder next year and a seventh rounder as well. That's Chicago's deal. Houston said, "Now we don't have a second round for you, but we can switch and you can have our third rounder at 69. You will have also 69 and 79. You will have a fifth round pick in this year's draft again, and you will have two fourth round picks next year." That's the Houston Texans. And
The
last,
reason the reason why I would have to say no to Houston is because if we make that trade, we miss out on one of these defensive tackles.
oh, you're definitely gonna miss out on somebody for sure. Going all the
That's
way
why I
back to
would
that Dave
reject it.
Brown.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Rejecting what we looking like in the chat? Anybody, how y'all feeling about this in the chat? Can y'all see it? Let me know if y'all can see it too.
Tyreek said we need a defensive back too long overdue.
Right. Oh,
And
that's what it is. Kevin Stefanski and Ian just went live. So I guess we'll be talking about that later on probably.
yeah, more than likely.
Yeah.
Uh so
Oh,
what
and
you
then
what you thinking?
then you got the
What you
Rams.
thinking?
Remember, I didn't even bring that in. You can move back to the 61, and you get an extra third round pick. Like I said, within that top 100. So you saying you
Yeah,
don't
but
like
at the
to
same
take
time, you got to think we lose out on any one of these defensive tackles. You got to switch the
okay.
draft all the way around. So if you take one of those trades and you trade in the 60, you do get more picks. But you think about the quality thins out just a little bit.
So these are the deals right here. That the
Oh, I didn't
Rams
spend
just
four.
threw. The Rams just threw in an extra pick, 2027 fourth rounder.
What you thinking?
These are the
Should we
deals.
move back?
I mean,
Should we?
regardless, you moving back to 60 or 61. Then their Bears are offering an extra fourth round pick in this year's draft. But the Rams are offering an extra third round pick in this year's draft. Bears said we'll give you two picks next year, a seventh rounder and a fourth rounder. But the Rams are saying we'll just give you just a fourth rounder. If it's me, if I had to take a deal, I'm probably taking the Rams deal. How y'all feel, everybody?
Uh, you know what? For shits and giggles, let's just go and do it.
Okay. All right.
Cause
We can
Tay
do it.
said accept the Rams or trade back into the third. So yeah, let's go and do it, man. Let's just
Okay.
see what it brings. We can miss out on the defensive tackle. We just go in another direction.
Ooh, Christian Miller just got took. Literally just got took. Dang, and now here you go with more deals. You have 5 more deals that just came on the board.
Yeah, but we gonna have to stick
Probably
with
gonna
one.
reject. Yeah, we probably gonna end up rejecting them, but just for laughing giggles, we'll see what everybody offering. This is the Cincinnati Bengals. They're
No,
offering the third. a third round 72, 2 6-rounders, and 2 6-rounders next year. We ain't even got to go any further. We'll reject that anyway. Then you got the Bears knocking on the door again.
No, absolutely not. They go all the way
Yeah.
down to 89. Oh no.
Mm-hmm. That's why they try to throw all those picks at you, 4th, 5th, and 6th rounder, because they know they really screwing you over. And they mad at us anyway because they ain't getting no respirations, as they like to say, for Ian Cunningham. So yeah, they ain't get nothing for them. So they're trying to see if they can get us any way they possibly can. Dropping down to 71. I still think that's too far, Washington. I mean, I'm already back at 61. My goodness. Even the pick, and then my thing is the picks ain't even worth nothing like that. If you ask me, if you were talking about, those exactly. Now, if we're talking about those were 3rd and 4th rounders that we had there, then we would at least have to think about it. But no on that one. The Eagles, hello Eagles, absolutely not, because I don't even have a 3rd.
Eagles.
Right.
Nope.
And then Buffalo, again, nobody has anything that's worth even moving from 61. So we wouldn't even do that.
Go to all and see who's the best player on the board left.
Lee Hunter. See, sometimes you got to be patient, Smitty.
That trade paid off. Go ahead and take it.
Sometimes you got to be patient, my boy.
Go ahead and take it.
Yeah, man. All right.
Lee Hunter with that pick.
Big man be moving with a purpose.
Did he?
Okay. Somebody wants our 79. Just one trade offer, and it is from the Kansas City Chiefs. If we trade this pick, now we still do have that number 93. But if we trade this pick, we get an extra 4th rounder, 2 5th-round picks, 2 5th-round picks next year.
That's a little enticing now. But you know what? I'm going to pass on it because I think we need to go and get our wide receiver right now.
Yeah, I
got our defensive tackle. Let's see who at wide receiver.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you still don't want a bunch of maybes, at the same time, too.
Right.
You do need some guarantees.
Everybody ain't going to be Tyler Algier. We know that.
Not everybody, man. Not everybody. So I'm going to decline that. Looking at who's all on the board. Still got some linebackers. Look at who's still on the board. Ain't that something?
Yeah, see, he traded back. Hey. Look, man.
I guess his stock dropped, y'all. And you think I'll get my thing is, if you look at Zach Branch, if you can look at the team fits, what logo is that?
Falcons. That just God talking, man. It look like it's set in stone, y'all. So Zachariah Branch will be my pick.
Yep, definitely going Antonio Williams. Just playing, just joking, y'all.
You got jokes. You would have matched that button. You would have had the whole chat pissed off.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Boy, you would never heard the end of that. It's A1 fault.
It's A1 fault. He passed on Zach Branch, went with Antonio Williams, and then Branch went and become Hall of Fame. Oh, what is this? We got more offers. They folks trying to come get that 93.
Absolutely not Houston.
Yeah, Houston, you tripping. Oh, Bucks, look at y'all, but that's actually not bad, but I gotta decline too. Oh no, Jacksonville, you ain't even come correct. Cincinnati, you just obviously don't have any picks.
That's a good one. That's just a long way back though.
Oh no, you get 2 5th-rounders, but again, you gotta go fishing.
Yeah, we got our 2 top needs. And I still, I wish I could see what cornerback was on the board. I'd reject that one too because it's just too far back.
Hold on. We can see. Hold on, I got you right here.
Cornerback is on the board.
On the board. You got a couple.
Oh man.
You got a couple. Look at I'm just gonna stop right there at the bottom of Dylan Everett. You got all those corners to choose from.
Oh man.
Yep. I'm saying you got Muhammad. You got
So should we take a chance on that trade since one of those defensive backs may still be on the board? Or you just want to go and take a defensive back right now while one of the top ones still on the board?
Well, here's the thing. If I go over to linebackers, right? You go to linebacker, something that we do need. You still got Kyle Lewis out there who may end up going to Pittsburgh for real. But you got Illums or Lawson. You got to it's like, do you want a linebacker in this draft as well? I think we should take one. But then you go to the
What
offensive.
linebacker did you have?
The linebacker I had was Elam's or Kyle Lewis. To be honest, I know Kyle Lewis has
I like
versatility.
Lewis. Yeah, I like Lewis. It reminds me a little bit of Deion Jones.
Yeah, but you know he
Offensive
played
tackle.
for safety too. Yeah, offensive
Right.
tackle. Austin Barber was there. I think Austin Barber possibly will still be there. I know he has been in
Uh,
drafts.
I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't take a chance on it. If I'm
Mm,
going offensive line right here, Barber would be my pick.
okay. Oh no, that's edge. What was I looking for? Okay, tight end. I'm just looking
Interiors.
up. Yeah, just browsing.
Jake
Safe.
Slaughter, so it would be a good pick at center.
I know it, right? Running back, quarterback. Your boy Carson Beck still out there. Dang, but I'm just saying, like, even with the corner,
He gonna
them
stay out
corners.
there. So
So this is the deal.
man,
If you lose to 93, you're definitely moving back. What is that, like 16 spots? 16 spots, and then you pick up two fifth round picks. That looks like one is more so toward the beginning, and the other one looks like it's at the very end.
mm. So what you thinking? Because I mean, that's what 16 picks.
And then with
Uh,
our picks, just to be clear, let me see, how did I do that? Let me make sure I don't do nothing crazy. Offers, trades. I'm trying to see where can we see our picks that we have already selected. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm tripping right here in my face.
man, I was gonna say now your glass need to be re-prescription.
I forgot about that little plan.
We already got a pick at 122, so we still in the same area.
Yeah, it'll be 122 and 109. Yeah, 109 and 122, what it would be if we trade back. And then we will pick up two fifth rounders. So you would have those fifth round picks after the 22 pick.
I said, hell, go for it. Let's trade.
Okay.
Pick up more picks. See, can we keep putting this team together? We got
But,
the two main picks that we need: wide
whew,
receiver, defensive tackle.
by the
So
way, boy, we're working on a valedictorian. I know I see two A+s right there.
I know, right?
All right, let's see. All right, let's see then. Kansas City.
Yeah, let's go and take it.
And then now that's what our picks look like now. We're gonna have 109. Buffalo, what you want?
Reject. Man. Let's just reject all of them and just go with let's go with what we have. I think we done accumulated enough picks.
Dang, they got two for it. Yeah, but these are what our picks look like now. So you know what I'm saying? You really be able to kind of like something all over around. Yep. 109, 122, and now you got 148, 179, 215, 231. Honestly, it wouldn't be far-fetched to think that if things fall similar, that the Falcons wouldn't take this type of deal to try to get more picks. Again, a lot of guys on one-year deals. Not everybody's going to be back. Not everybody's going to even make it through training camp. Remember last year we had guys
and that's why I said picking up 3 to 4 more picks. That makes total sense. Let's go to cornerback and see where they're at now. See, we hit the jackpot.
Still there, bro.
We hit the jackpot,
bro. It's like every corner is still there. I don't even think a corner was taken.
I like the Ohio State corner.
And Barber is still there too.
Oh, let's take the offensive lineman. Let's take the offensive lineman, then we'll go corner later.
Okay. All right. So Barber's still there. And he actually moved up too because Barber and before before the 2 weeks ago when we did our draft or something like that, Barber was not at 113 as far as
He
rank.
was
He
at
was
like
down like
130,
120.
140.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was like 121, something like that. So he has actually moved up. But yeah,
Yes,
we're gonna go ahead and take our offensive tackle, y'all.
that'd be
And we're
crazy if the
right
board
back at
fell
it.
that way.
We're
Nope.
right back at it. No, Chicago.
Appreciate
We're not doing no business with you. And then we go. Then if we go over here to linebacker, dang, my guy's still there. All right.
He gonna be there for a minute. Ooh, Devin Moore would be a steal.
Then you got
Big corner.
Everett too.
Do you take the speed or the size? That's the question.
Hmm, that's tough. I know. I know. We've really, if I'm not mistaken, we've talked to Moore, Everett, Price up because he down there at 142, and we do have a pick that's going to be around in that area. But man, that's tough.
And the Falcons, they really like Devin Moore because they've interviewed him twice.
I know it. I know it.
So, like I said, my question is: do you go with zone corner versus man corner, speed versus size? I mean, it just all depends on what we gonna run and how we gonna use them. Because if you think about it, the way we play defense, I think man is a little bit more important. And in that case, I would look at Dylan Everett over Devin Moore because Devin Moore helps out more in the run game, and he's a zone corner. As to Dylan Everett being a man guy.
Hey man, appreciate y'all in the chat, man. It's like, man, we need y'all on the Falcons staff right now. I'm just saying, man, we just trying to make moves for our team, man. And we all trying to win. Just a recap on the selection so far. Okay, we got an A for Austin Barber.
Yeah, I mean it's a knockout. It's a knockout pick. Cause think about it. If you want to put him on the left side, you can. You want to put him on the right side, you can. Jake is 34. Caleb retired. Jawan is on a 1-year deal. If he pans out, he possibly get a 3-year deal. Yeah, I mean it could go so many ways. I agree. I think we go man corner. So let's. I think Dylan Everett. I love Devin Moore and what he brings as far as being a solid run defender because we know the run game suffered last year. But if you think about Dylan Everett, if they want to put a number 2 corner there, they can and slide him to the inside until Bowman comes back, and then slide him back to the outside once they get that slot solidified. So
okay, I got a tail of the tape for you. I got a tail of the tape for you.
Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
All right. So Devin Moore, 6'3", 198. Dylan Everett, 6'1", 190. 40-yard dash, 4.5 for Devin Moore. 4.38 for Dylan Everett. Like you said, the speed. Total tackles, 49 for Everett, 35 for Moore. Interceptions, 2 for Moore, 1 for Everett. But pass breakups, 8 for Everett, 4 for Moore. Now, here's where some people may make their decision right here. PFF coverage grade, 81.5 for Moore, 63.4 for Everett.
Yeah, we all know Everett had problem getting his head around, and that's technique.
That's all.
It's tough, man. But you know what? I say Devin Moore because, like I said, I want a corner with size, and that can help in the run game. That's why I would take him. And then you got a competent secondary coach, and he can work on Devin Moore and man coverage. So I go with the bigger guy because I'm thinking about supporting the run game.
Yeah, I'm about to say, he's more of the zone coverage guy. He can press up in some man, but at the same time, I mean, when you think about having the fastest cornerback, it's not necessarily just all about him being able to run with a guy too. He do have to have that technique as well. To possibly not get in those situations. But Dylan Everett, he have that recovery speed though. Like if guys getting away, he can be able to try to kind of like run them down. It's so interesting. I wish I could take them both.
And is it crazy to think that Devin Moore could be a safety at the next level? You remember when I
No,
said
it's not
that
crazy to think that.
about what was the cornerback we had that was big and he was fast? Isaiah, I can't think his last name. Uh, the one we
Uh,
roasted all the time.
yeah, I know you're talking about Isaiah Oliver.
Isaiah Oliver. So he puts me in that mindset. Isaiah Oliver was a hell of a run stopper, and he could play well in front of him. But when people got behind him, he even had the closing speed. He just didn't know how to turn it on and off at the right time. So if Devin Moore, they could they could they could make him out of safety if they wanted to. So I'm going with the versatility in Devin Moore, and there's no knock to Dylan Everett. But when you talk about the Falcons being 24th against the run, and Devin Moore could possibly help that, you got to take help where you can. So I would take Devin Moore because of that.
Hmm. Yeah, man. I mean, you just dang, that's tough because regardless, you got with Dylan Everett, you got somebody who's battle tested as a starter, game changing speed, right? And again, you know, so he does have some physicality, but he has that athleticism. It's just again with that head turning around. Now, you think about it with Justin Hood, he really could work on that, man, because that's all in technique. My thing is, with even with Kobe Bryant, right? He has a few things going on with his technique, but one thing that he does have is that mentality to go after it. That mentality, he's not going to give up. All that different stuff like that, man. It just, man. But I understand though, man. Having that big corner, being able to take on some receivers, and you think about it too. Devin Moore feels more so like eventually maybe like a AJ replacement, doesn't it? More so than Everett, who just seems like he's his running mate. Am I tripping for
Right.
kind of feeling like that?
Nope, not at all.
And then also too, what is this that I was hearing something about? He had talking about more that he had something about something going on with medical.
His shoulder injury, probably.
Mm.
He had a shoulder injury last year or the year before. He had a shoulder injury, so I know that still could be nagging. But if you think, see, I'm thinking about run game, and I know you're thinking about pass coverage. So I
Right.
mean, it's an even trade off because, like you said, with both you can work on what they are deficient in. I'm just looking at it as a bigger body. And Mike Evans gone out the division, true enough, but you
Mm.
still got uh the kid in Carolina. You still have Live with the Saints. And Devin Moore too, a bigger cornerback like that, he can cover tight ends. So
Um, that's a good point right here about Everett traveling. Like, does Everett travel like that? I don't remember really seeing. I mean, I seen a lot. I do remember him like traveling with receivers, but how often though? That's what I'm trying to think. I can't think about how often. But at the end of the day, I'm more leaning toward a little bit more towards more. I mean, more so because that was one of the Falcons' guy. I think they do want that aspect of the big corner. And you think about it, you can take more because think about who he has on the back end. Right now it's Jesse Bates and
and
Xavier.
Xavier Watts.
And then you still got soon gonna be the returning Billy Bowman. So yeah, yeah, adding that size, thinking about the roster and adding that size with a Devin Moore, especially considering the fact that where we're going to draft him at, I think that is a steal. Like I
Yeah.
really wish I could just take both of them to be honest, but it's all good.
If he had the next pick, we gonna take him.
We're gonna see. I'm keeping it right on the corners. Let's see. He just left.
Gone.
Yep, just got out of there. But I mean, even so, that just let you, I want them. Okay, hold on. Let me go back up. We're gonna see exactly where. Let me see if I can see exactly where he went. Yeah, yeah. I gotta go over. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me go over. Man, when did he go? Oh, okay. So dang, San Francisco ended up taking him.
Raheem Morris and Jerry Gray. I could definitely see that.
Yep, yep. He ended up going pick 138 to San
So
Fran.
what? So what picks we have made so far? So I know we got defensive tackle, wide receiver,
Got an A
offensive tackle,
plus for
cornerback. Yeah, because it was suggested probably. We had pick 148.
Yep, 148. Let's go back up. I mean,
Let's
we
take
don't
a
really got a lot of needs right already. We took care of wide receiver, corner, defensive line, offensive tackle, and now we can really start kind of like having some fun. These last 4 picks, we necessarily can go really
let's,
anywhere we want to.
let's go edge rusher and see. Start
Okay,
at edge rusher and let's go from there.
let's see what edges is looking like. Okay. Uh, okay. I mean, it's not bad. George Grums, I really like him, but I would probably wait for the next pick to see if I can take him.
Mm. Uh, let's try tight end. We've been talking about Kyle Pitts a lot.
Mm, mm. You got a couple tight ends out there. Let's see if I go down who I see. Daquan Wright. He way down there, but I remember he gave us
Yeah,
problems.
he would be the last pick.
Mm-hmm.
uh, let's see what wide receiver looking like. Ooh, a speed guy, another speed guy.
Thompson.
Man, and they
I
love
know.
Kevin Coleman Jr.
Yeah, they
At,
do. I know it. Hill, and there was Cypress Allen too. I know that was another one we was talking to.
yeah,
Kobe Young way down there, man. That's tough.
Brendan Thompson is a speed demon though.
Yeah, it's like I
Run out
mean,
there.
how many of those we plan on drafting? Just got
But
Zach Branch.
you know, Tua like them speed guys though, so that fits right up his damn alley.
Shoot, man, Tua got to earn his stripes before he start calling out guys and telling us what he want. Oh, I still got some more corners out there. Both of the Washington corners are still out there. Defensive line. Dang, Zane Durant still out there, but I'm really not surprised. He a little undersized, but he got a motor. He got Rashad
Yeah, he
Penny,
definitely outside.
K Park still out there.
He would be a nice fit as another defensive tackle. I think we should look into making the defensive tackle position a little deeper this year.
Ooh, yeah, I'm
And they
about.
suggested your boy. Yeah, that's crazy.
I gotta get Elam's or right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. We need a linebacker, so I can see that.
Yeah, take the linebacker. I ain't gonna lie, that's a versatile guy right there too. All right, what do you want, Buffalo? You don't want nothing because you ain't talking about nothing. Really, Packers? What's up with y'all? What's up with
Yeah,
them, Smitty?
let's go linebacker with this pick since we
Okay, so
definitely
I went to all, and for pick 176, that's what we're looking like at the all position. We got defensive lineman Rashad Benny, Zane Durant, another defensive line, and Dante Corleone.
I like Benny a little bit out
Yeah,
of Michigan.
Ben.
He was solid run stopper.
Mm.
K part is still there. That's your boy. And that
Mhm.
name and that's at a pipeline school, so I could definitely see that. Go to what we picked. Uh,
Oh wow. Uh,
linebacker last.
yeah, linebacker
Um,
last. This is what we're looking like so far. Yeah, got defensive lineman, got a wide receiver, offensive tackle, cornerback, and got your linebacker. So you don't went Texas Tech, Georgia, Florida back to back, TCU.
mm, you know what? The hell with it. Let's go receiver again, cause 1 year deal for Olamide Zacchaeus. I think
Mhm.
Jahan Dotson 2 years, and you still need depth. So I think wide receiver would be a nice pick here. I go Coleman.
Oh, Kevin Coleman, Jr. Jr. All right, Kevin Coleman. Welcome to Atlanta.
All
Let's
right.
see what
So
we got. What we got? What we going? All right, and we back again. 6
nope,
rounds.
nope.
Yep, everybody offering 7 round picks. Everybody offering 7 round picks.
Who's the best player on the board?
They got Jeremiah Wright. They also have Adam Randall, running back.
What if they could switch one of those guards to center? Because I
Mm,
mean, the guy we picked up in free agency, he's just on a 1 year deal. He's in like his 8th season, so he's not guaranteed for the future. And like I told you, Nuzell to me is a glorified backup.
hmm Dang, he already gone.
Who?
So that means he moved. That means his draft stock moved up to. Remember old Red Murdoch?
Oh yeah. I talked about him extensively on the last one. Yeah, he
Yeah,
a turnover machine.
yeah, he gone already.
Yeah, he set the career mark for forced fumble at 17. Beating Khalil Mack NCAA record. Ain't that some shit?
Right. And then as for the cornerbacks, that's what the cornerback room looking like now.
What's safety looking like?
Now you got Harvey right there. I remember we talked to him, but I mean that could be later on.
Yeah, if
Say,
you want to trade back with that last pick, you can take Harvard with that pick.
yeah, it's what the safety room looking like. Dalton Johnson. I
Mm,
mean, honestly, with the safeties, it's not really nobody that just really just
jump
pops
out.
out. Yeah, for me
Yeah.
for that. And so we've already gone wide receiver, so we're good there. We got 2 wide receivers. Man, they gave us a C+ for Coleman. Yikes.
Yeah, I kind of figured that because we doubling up.
Mm.
Um, let's add some dimension at edge because like I said,
Oh,
JPJ may be out some time. Um,
this the guy right here, man. George
that's
Guns.
that's a good one.
Irish,
Uh,
Irish South there.
defensive tackle.
Defensive tackle. 1 second. That's what you're looking like at defensive tackle.
Tight end.
Yeah, it's getting scarce down here. It's starting to get a little scarce. Unless you what you like Merlin Klein uh
Mm,
no, right?
this one gonna be tough. Interior line.
We got Wright still there. Um yeah, a
I
couple
think we
guys.
should. I think we should add depth at guard, or possibly moving him to center. Let's go right because
Okay.
I'm looking at long term.
Okay.
And with Callahan, he could develop into a center or a guard and be one of those swing guys.
All right, I think this may be our last pick here. Yep, this is the last pick right here. 231. Got it could go edge, tight end, running back. Let's just get the players list hit all. Mm. Man,
You
3
want me?
Florida players? I don't know how to do that.
JT said make sure Jeff's son don't have the phone on draft night.
Oh my
uh,
gosh.
you
Let
know
me see.
what? We just talked about it. Marvin Harvey. I mean, we ain't got nothing to lose at this point, right? And we still need depth at cornerback. It wouldn't hurt, right?
Okay, let's see. Where you
Cause either they don't get him here, he'll be an undrafted free agent.
Yeah, I mean, I really think that he probably will go undrafted. Probably can snatch him up then. But I mean,
So
of course,
hold
we
it
can't
all and see what position they suggested we go.
say just us to get another interior lineman.
And it's
Cooper.
funny because Gum's still there.
Yep, that should be another Florida player. I mean, then you got Tucker, got a Virgil, Husky. Probably need to just go ahead and go edge and go gums, I guess.
Yeah, add some pressure. Yeah. And there's one guy on there. I don't know if he's still on the board, but he's a Notre Dame tackle. He may be a project guy too. 6'7". I think he's about 320, 325. But yeah,
And that's so funny that they got Carver Willis going to the Falcons.
ain't that something?
They
Taking
literally
McGarry.
got I mean, they literally got us our logo up there for Carver.
Ain't that something?
Uh-huh. And I'm pretty sure that's the only player they have, cause they saying Gums the team fits is
New England.
New England.
Yeah.
All right, shit. I don't care what they say. We can take them and use them too. Man, I
I
guess,
can
man.
see I can see on Aeneas Cooper too though. I mean we can go guns, but I can see Cooper. Cause like I said, offensive line depth is something we gonna need. And if we do draft a guard or interior lineman, they definitely gonna try to play him at center.
I can definitely see that as well. Because just even going back to our selections, I mean, we have double dipped on wide receiver, yeah. Offensive tackle, the only guy we got is Barber. So technically, it would be Barber, Storm Norton, Jake Nelson, Jawan Taylor,
Yeah,
and
but who
Jake
backing up?
Matthews.
Who backing up Bergeron and Lindstrom?
That's what I was saying. Jake Matthews. Okay, so because Jawan Gwen, we got rid of him, then we ain't he with
Right,
somebody?
he
I
with the
just
Ravens. He with
yeah.
the Ravens. Yeah.
All right, so we got him going. Man, hold on.
What linebacker looking like? Ain't nothing wrong with double dipping there either.
Linebacker. See, man, I wanted Red Murdoch.
Yeah,
He gone.
you started catch on. I started talking about that. I
I
said
mean,
something about that.
this
Yeah,
kid is a sleeper in a way, but I think he may if he goes undrafted, you can get him then if you wanted him. I'm looking
yeah.
for players that's really not necessarily going to be undrafted. Like they still can get drafted even at the end. So,
What running back looking like?
uh, you got
Wow.
yeah, you got Black running back from uh from Indiana, which is very interesting. That he's still there.
Yeah, that's real interesting. Uh,
But
hmm.
I don't see it. I'll be very surprised if the Falcons draft a running back because that just
Let's
would be
go.
something.
Let's go, Gums. Take some extra edge here.
Dang, we took three. We're gonna be that's gonna be three Florida players. Y'all jokers better show up too. Y'all jokers better show up.
Let's see what the grade gonna be.
Grade
Should
should
be
be there. Mm,
should be solid.
mm-hmm. Seen a couple running. Oh, Indianapolis went with Harvey.
Wow.
Yep, they took him. I seen it at the last minute. All right. So draft complete. Got a couple of A pluses. I know we got some C's as well. See what experts are marking to the Falcons. I'm not trying to do none of that.
I think this is a solid draft though, man. I think this is a
Yeah,
real solid draft
I
because
think
you
so.
you you address needs and you add depth.
Dang, how I'm supposed to see the what's the name? Uh,
They don't give an overall grade. I don't think.
let's see if I can see this now.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
that's solid.
man, we took some players, y'all. Lee Hunter, Zachariah Branch, Austin Barber, Devin Moore, Caleb Elam's Orr, another Kevin. We got a Kevin Coleman Jr. We got a Jeremiah Wright. We got a George Gums Jr. So man, wow. I ain't gonna lie. If Ian was to pull all this off, I think that's a successful first draft. You got some
Yeah,
needs, some
you
wants,
got
kind of double
you
up on a
got
couple positions.
you got. I would say four solid starters, and I would start with Lee Hunter. He'll take over for Root because Root gone. Well, he had to work his way into the lineup. But Zachariah Branch, he can start at the slot. You look at Devin Moore, I think he could possibly take that number 2 spot from Mike Hughes, and Austin Barber definitely can take that right tackle spot from Jawan Taylor.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, you got 3 to 4 solid starters there, and Caleb Elam's or he could come in and play right next to
Devon
Divine
Diablo.
Diablo, right?
Yeah, man. What y'all
And that would
think in
be
the chat, man?
a steal. Pick 148. That's what, the 4th round.
You said what pick?
Pick 148. That's the 4th round, right?
No, that's the 5th round. That's the 5th round.
Another 5th round steal.
I got a couple 5th rounds.
And then you look at Jeremiah Wright. I just said we needed depth at both guard positions. That's a solid backup.
Right.
Could convert him into a center if you need to. And then Gums, he just adds pass rush depth. Be a rotational guy.
Yeah, man. So man, yeah, that's our Falcons mock draft, man. I know it took a while to get here, but we made it, man. But at the end of the day, I think that's a pretty solid draft. You made a couple trades. Made a trade with the Rams and then flipped that pick. Made a trade with the Chiefs and got more picks. And really got you a filled out draft there. Started out with 5 picks.
Yeah. Ended up what? 8.
8. Mm-hmm.
Jason said that's a winning haul. If we can pull something like this, we win. I agree.
I think so.
Absolutely. Let's see.
Appreciate
RB
it,
say he say he off draft, see red flags, we run to him, come back on here, dissect why the players in trouble with the law. Other teams don't take these players. Why do we? I mean, sometimes I know people get in trouble, but sometimes you have to overlook that stuff, man. You just have to.
But I get it. It's fresh because of the whole thing with JPJ. If JPJ never happened, then I feel like people will be at least a little bit more open. But right now, I can understand, Falcons fan base don't want any possible, situations, arising or anything like that. And it's like I get it. I'm not against that. But some guys are just playmakers, man. If it's not super serious, and if nothing, like again, if it stays how it is, I don't think it's too crazy. Now, if something else was to come out, I don't know, he slapped somebody's mama in the process or something like that, then that'd be different.
You ignorant.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, man, I know you got to get back to work. So
yeah, man.
Yeah, great draft, man. Yeah, man. But you know what to do, man. Tell everybody where to find you.
Hey, man, A1 Forever Sports. That's the platform on YouTube. Come over, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, catch me on the Hawks Digest. Game 2 tonight versus those New York Knicks. Hopefully, Onyeka Okongwu can play, man, because I know right now questionable with some knee inflammation. So I'm not gonna lie, we're already kind of short at center, literally and figuratively. So it's just like we need to make sure that this guy's playing if he can. And we got to take this one, y'all, because we don't need to be coming back home 0-2. That's normally
it's gonna be tough to come back from that if we lose tonight.
Right.
It's
so
gonna be tough.
It is. But yeah, man. Again, catch me on there. Like I said, Hawks Digest as well. Also, Twitter A1 Forever, Instagram A1 Forever, and the real A1 Forever on TikTok, man. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side and make sure you find your piece today.
Facts. Catch me right here on Smitty Sports Machine, dropping latest news, man. Another topic just came up a little earlier about Kawhi Leonard possibly coming to Atlanta next year. I hate it. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just cut the segment out we talked about last week and let y'all enjoy that because Cam and Chris and Let's Get It, they gave great thoughts on that topic. So I will clip that out short to y'all. Also find me on Twitter at fatboyslim_21. I'm always over there blowing that thing up. But till next time, man, we're gonna roll on out because like I said, we got to finish the rest of our day. So we're gonna holler at y'all. Oh, Miss Drea Mack, thank you for the donation. Truly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, man, we're gonna run on out of here because like I said, my boy A1 got to get back to work doing this thing. And we're gonna holler at y'all soon, man. Peace.
Peace.